Welcome to our countdown of the greatest boxers ever found in the world. We're about to dive deep into the sweet science and explore the lives, careers, and legacies of the absolute best to ever lace up the gloves. These are the fighters who captivated audiences, transcended the sport, and etched their names in the history books. These legends have left an indelible mark on the sport of boxing. From their incredible athleticism to their unwavering determination, these warriors have inspired generations and continue to amaze us to this day. We're talking about knockouts, technical masterclasses, and the kind of heart you just can't teach. Get ready for some serious boxing talk because we're about to break down what made these fighters so special. We're talking about their signature moves, their biggest rivals, and the moments that made them legends. First up, we've got the one and only Muhammad Ali. I mean, you can't talk about boxing without mentioning the greatest. This guy transcended boxing. He was bigger than the sport itself. Ali's charisma was off the charts. The man could sell a fight like no other, captivating audiences with his trash talk and showmanship. But it wasn't just talk. Ali could back it up in the ring. His speed and footwork were unbelievable for a heavyweight. He was like a dancer in there, floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee, just like he said he would. And who could forget the rumble in the jungle? Ali's knockout of George Foreman in Zaire was legendary. He leaned on the ropes, let Foreman punch himself out, and then bam, lights out. It was a display of strategy, heart, and pure willpower. But Ali's impact went way beyond the ring. He was a vocal advocate for civil rights and wasn't afraid to stand up for what he believed in, even when it cost him. He put his career on the line to protest the Vietnam War, and that took some serious guts. Ali was more than just a boxer. He was a cultural icon, a symbol of hope, and a true inspiration. He proved that you could be both a fighter and a thinker, and he used his platform to fight for what he believed in. Next, we've got Iron Mike Tyson, the most ferocious fighter to ever step foot in the ring. This guy was pure intimidation, a knockout machine with an aura that could send chills down your spine. Tyson's rise to fame was meteoric. He burst onto the scene like a force of nature, destroying opponents with his devastating power and lightning-fast combinations. His knockout streak was the stuff of legend, and everyone was terrified to face him. Remember his fight against Trevor Berbick? Tyson became the youngest heavyweight champion in history that night, and it was clear a new era of boxing had arrived. He was a whirlwind of aggression, and the boxing world had never seen anything like it. But Tyson's story is also one of tragedy and redemption. He faced his share of controversies and legal troubles, which derailed his career and tarnished his image. But through it all, Tyson has shown vulnerability and a capacity for self-reflection that's both refreshing and inspiring. Love him or hate him, there's no denying Mike Tyson's impact on boxing. He brought an intensity and excitement that captivated audiences worldwide, and his fights were must-see events. He's a reminder that even the most intimidating figures are complex individuals with their own struggles and triumphs. Now let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard, a true artist in the ring. This guy had it all: speed, skill, power, and charisma. He was a joy to watch, a master boxer who could outthink and outmaneuver his opponents with ease. Leonard's speed was blinding. He could slip punches like a ghost and counter with lightning-fast combinations. And his footwork was something else, man. He was always in the right position, always a step ahead of his opponents. And let's not forget about his heart. Leonard's rivalry with Roberto Duran is legendary. Their first fight, the brawl in Montreal, was a war, with Duran's relentless pressure prevailing. But Leonard came back with a vengeance in the rematch, outclassing Duran and forcing him to quit in the 8th round. That's what champions are made of. But it was Leonard's fight against Tommy Hearns, the showdown, that cemented his legacy as one of the greats. It was a back-and-forth battle, a clash of styles that had everyone on the edge of their seats. Leonard, behind on the scorecards, stopped Hearns in the 14th round in what is considered one of the greatest boxing matches of all time. Sugar Ray Leonard was a true ambassador for the sport of boxing. He was a class act inside and outside the ring, and his legacy continues to inspire fighters today. Now we've got Floyd Money Mayweather, arguably the best defensive boxer of all time. This guy was untouchable in the ring, a master of distance and timing who could make the best fighters in the world look silly. Mayweather's undefeated record speaks for itself. He retired with a perfect 50-0, a testament to his incredible skills and ring IQ. He was a master at reading his opponents, anticipating their moves and making them miss. His shoulder roll defense was like something out of the Matrix, and his counterpunching was a thing of beauty. But Mayweather was more than just a defensive wizard. He was a brilliant strategist who knew how to break his opponents down mentally and physically. He would pick them apart with jabs, pot shots, and lightning-fast combinations, all while making them miss and look bad in the process. And you can't talk about Mayweather without mentioning his business acumen. He was a master marketer and promoter who understood the business of boxing like few others. He knew his worth and wasn't afraid to demand it, which is why he was consistently one of the highest-paid athletes in the world. Love him or hate him, there's no denying Floyd Mayweather's impact on the sport of boxing. He was a once-in-a-generation talent who redefined what it meant to be a defensive fighter. Last but not least, we've got Manny Pacquiao, the fighting pride of the Philippines. This guy was a global icon, a symbol of hope and inspiration for millions around the world. Pacquiao's rise from poverty to boxing superstardom is the stuff of legend. He started boxing at a young age to help support his family, and his work ethic and determination were evident from the start. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming a world champion in 8 different weight classes, a feat unmatched in boxing history. Pacquiao was known for his relentless style, his incredible power, and his devastating left hand. He was a southpaw who could fight going backward just as well as he could going forward, and he had a knack for finding his opponent's weaknesses and exploiting them. But it was Pacquiao's humility and generosity outside the ring that truly set him apart. He was known for his philanthropy, his devotion to his family, and his deep faith. He was a true role model, a shining example of what can be achieved with hard work, determination, and a kind heart. Manny Pacquiao's impact on the sport of boxing and on the world is undeniable. He was a once-in-a-generation talent who transcended boxing, inspiring millions with his incredible skills and his even bigger heart. So there you have it, folks. Those are just a few of the greatest boxers of all time. We've seen knockouts, technical clinics, and moments of pure heart and determination. We've witnessed the rise of legends and the lasting impact these fighters have had on the sport and the world. Thanks for watching. Who do you think is the greatest boxer of all time? Let us know in the comments below. It's a tough one, right? Each of these legends brought something unique to the ring. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. We'll be back with more boxing breakdowns, fighter profiles, and all things combat sports. Until next time, keep those hands up.